Well, it looks like I'm live. Hello, welcome, welcome. Nobody's here just yet for readings, but welcome to Friday readings with moi, Terrie. If you guys have questions, I have answers for you. I do. So if you have a question that you want some psychic guidance on, or if you want me to pull a card for you, like an oracle card pull, I'm happy to do that. All you got to do is drop a donation through a super chat. Super easy, whatever amount that you are looking for and for and towards, and what you're capable of doing, because I don't want you to, of course, I don't want you to go and ruin any budgets that you have. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them with us and donate a super chat. Okay, I'm just getting everything ready here. I don't think anybody is here yet. Nobody is here yet. This is the first time. This is the first time in a few years. Actually, it's probably been it's been at least 3 years, maybe. 3 years? Maybe even 4 years. I don't know. It's been a really long time. I was getting very burnt out doing these and doing a lot of the other work that I was doing. And I needed to take a break and only see the clients and do readings for the clients who would book appointments with me and sessions with me. So I had to take a break. But I am back. So please feel free to ask a question. Nobody's here yet. So I'm just going to do just a general. Let's just see what's going on, because I'm even curious. I'm curious. Let's see. I'm going to use a regular tarot card deck. What is going on right now that we need information about? What is going on that we need information about? What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know? Let's pull a couple cards here. Just shuffling about. All right. If you're watching this in the replay, a lot of these can actually be timeless. See, here's the thing. When the spirit world speaks to you, they'll speak oftentimes through someone else. So you might even have a similar situation where somebody has a question that could be just like yours, and the information is the same or very similar. So the spirit world will speak to oftentimes several people through one person. Isn't that interesting? So what I like to do is I like to see these readings as timeless. Okay. So if you're not watching this live, but you're watching it in the replay, the message that I'm giving right now could be appropriate for you whenever you are watching this. Okay. All right. What do we need to know right now? What do we need to know right now? Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm going to pull this for the collective right now. See what's happening. Oh, choices, decisions of the past. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the Hermit. Can we see these? Okay, we've got the Hermit. We've got the Hanged Man. One of the things you can see from this is the color blue, which represents a lot of emotion that's going on. So right now the collective is very, very emotional. We are very emotional. Now, being emotional means that there are energies in motion. So a lot of the feelings that you're experiencing are moving through you. Okay. Right now, we're being called to let go of the past, but it's not so easy to let go of the past. We've got to go back within ourselves. I have to learn how to use this camera here. We have to go back into ourselves, collect ourselves. Right now, the emotions that we're feeling are scattering us, and it is not good because if we're too scattered, our electromagnetic field, our aura is thin, and we need it to be thicker so that our health can definitely be healthier, more vibrant, but also we'll be able to be there for other people. But if we don't have enough of our own energy, we cannot be there for other people, right? So the feelings that you're feeling, if you're keeping them without letting them move through the body, meaning if you're not giving yourself permission to feel all the feelings, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the fat, the skinny, the poor, the rich, all of them, you are your own worst enemy because you are stopping yourself from moving forward. Now, the thing is that right now we are all being called in very individual ways to go within and to see where are we stuck? Where are we maybe more tender-hearted and how can we work through that? Now, everybody's going to be different when it comes to that. But the thing is we need to be able to go inside ourselves so that we can, as I'm always telling people, know thyself. When you know yourself really good, you know how you'll operate. You can plan, you can strategize, you can sit back, you can relax. And that's a really good balance of your energy, right? So as you're being called to look within, you're also being called to let go of the past. Okay. So something is holding you hostage emotionally. And it could be a who. I kind of feel like for some of you, it's not a what, it's a who. So you've got to cut cord attachments, right? You've got to cut the attachment. A lot of people get confused because they think when you are cutting cords, you will never see another person again. You'll never talk to them again. You'll never have an experience with them again. That's not the way it works. God has other plans because God uses people, places, things, situations, circumstances to grow you, to develop you. So what will happen as we as humans is totally normal, totally natural. We will get attached to certain people, places, things, circumstances, situations, plans, whatever. Right? So when we're cutting cords, what we're doing is we're cutting the attachment. It doesn't mean you're not going to see these people again. It doesn't mean you wouldn't encounter these people again. Okay. But what it means is it's time to cut the attachment, the energetic attachment. We cut it, right? And then we throw it away, right? So it's time for you to let go of the past. So whatever is keeping you stuck, you've got to go in to find out what it is and then cut the attachment to it, because what's in store is really cool stuff, and those are choices and decisions. And if you're making a choice and a decision from a survival mode or a fearful place or an anxious place or an angry, resentful place, let's just say, because everything always does work out for us, but let's just say it's going to take a lot longer and there will be more suffering because we may not have made the right choice at that time. Now, do not get confused with the fact that every choice and decision we make is the right choice, and it does take us to different timelines. That's how we jump timelines, is by making choices and decisions and following up with them through action. But you could be cutting out a lot of bullshit. You could be cutting out a lot of suffering. You could be cutting out a lot of anger and resentment by making a choice and a decision from a place where your nervous system is a lot calmer and neutralized. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. Now this is a general reading, right? But it always starts off with us individually. So individual healed people heal people. Hurt people hurt people. Now, in order for healing to happen, there has to be transformation, which means there has to be change. Right? So in this case, the change could be letting go. So now the question is, how do we let go? We let go through anding the situation instead of oring it. It's not a this or this, it's a this and this, which means have your emotions and your feelings and dot, dot, dot. Whatever that dot, dot, dot is. Usually the dot, dot, dot is some sort of action, right? Because we have an intention, right? So there are going to be opportunities that are going to come up for you. I feel like they are in regards to, and it's going to be obvious when I say this, health, love, or finances. And a lot of times finances blends in with career. Okay. So if you've been putting out or you're desiring a new relationship, more money, better health, a new job, whatever it is, you're going to have opportunities, which is awesome. And you will have to make choices and decisions. But the question is can you make the choice and the decision from a calm place, a place where you're not overthinking, a place where you are neutralized? There's no high energetic spikes. Okay. Can you do that? Because if you can do that and you can make the choices and decisions from that place, you're actually breaking patterns and you're not behaving the way you used to. So you're going to find that you get to your goals, your outcomes, and your results are going to happen a lot quicker. So you're closing the gap between space and time. You'll get there a lot quicker and you'll get there a lot happier, which is fan-freaking-tastic, which is what you want. But in order to do that, you got to let go. Are you white knuckling life right now? What is happening? Because that is the area that God is asking you to let go of and to surrender. So you could be doing all the manifestation tricks. You could be doing all the prayers. You could be doing all of the yoga and all of the somatic work and all of that stuff. But if your nervous system is not coherent and balanced with the flow, you're not going to be able to manifest. And so you're being called right now to let go, because good, yummy stuff is coming to you. And you want to make sure that you're going to make the right choice and decision. You do not want to suffer. And there is an opportunity to suffer. There's an opportunity to suffer and there's an opportunity to have peace. You get to choose, and that's because we live in a world of duality. So there will always be opposites. Every day is opposite day here on planet Earth. Okay. Well, it looks like nobody has popped in. This is the very, very first one. I didn't really expect many people to pop in here, but just know that I'll be here Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific. So that's 12 p.m. Eastern time. If you want some answers because you've got questions, come join me here. I will be happy to read for you, give you quickie readings. These are not going to be long, detailed readings. If you want those, you can book a one-on-one session with me. I also have a book that I have written, and I am now a published author, and it's called Overcome Overthinking. And what it does is that it helps you gain emotional balance, manage, and resilience so that you can have clarity, so your intuition can amplify and you can make solid, confident decisions. It is on Amazon and the paperback is $9.99 right now. So go ahead and check out that book. I'll leave the link, actually. I'll leave the link in the description notes. And that's it. Today we're short, usually, well, not usually, but my goal is to be here from 9 to 10. So that's not what it worked out to be today, and that's okay. I want you to take good care of that heart of yours. Your heart is the key to your comfort and peace and manifestation here on planet Earth. So take good care of your heart, and I'll see ya on the flip side.